Well, hello. Today I'd like to share with you one of the things that has been keeping me from making YouTube videos lately. It's something called the 100 Day Project. And I did this last year as well, and it's really quite straightforward. You choose something, it can be whatever you like, and you do it every day for 100 years. The project that I chose last year was to use a little watercolor sketchbook that my daughter had given me as a Christmas present, and to combine that with a set of watercolor paint samples that I had. Now there are over 200 off the paint samples, so I thought that would be a good way to use them in a sustained project like that. And this year I decided to go with something that I already had as well. I have this little book with drawing prompts in it that I bought on a trip quite a few years ago, and what's the point of having a book that's supposed to be prompts if you're not going to use them? So I put that together with my enormous collection of postage stamps and come up with some really quirky little drawings that I'd like to share with you. So this little book that I'm using with the drawing prompts in it is something that I bought in Oslo at the National Museum. And the little illustrations in it are by a children's book illustrator named Øyvind Torseter. So my little book, I covered the outside with the stamps of the Queen, because who doesn't have too many of those? Then on the first page, what if Marilyn Monroe and Albert Einstein went for a ride on a green push-me-pull-you? The giraffe and the flower enjoyed a friendly game of tickle tag. And this one just started out with this little grid at the bottom, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. A patchwork of places. Then spinning teacups is hard work. Frida's Flower Festival started out with just the curtains there on the sides. This page started out with just the heads, and they got some bodies and some placards there. Everybody has a hobby. Never played dodgeball with a kangaroo and a baby or a baby kangaroo. And then teaching Sigmund how to hammer flowers, or my hammer is bigger than yours. All the cool cats love Happy Mail. This page started out with a little cutout that reminded me of a letterbox, and it got all the postage stamps with envelopes on it and some little cat paws coming through the hole. Jackie Robinson and Pancho Villa try out the latest internet food trend, juggling marmalade before breakfast. Yeah, I don't know where these come from, but I quite enjoyed trying to find ways to connect the little drawings. Now this page has a flap on it, and there's a little surprise under the flap. So perception, it's all in your head. A flower grew while the leaders sat on their thrones, and the stamps have a former president of Indonesia and an archduchess from Luxembourg. This one, she sells seashells by the sea door. She wished she had wings. So part of my objective is to use up as many stamps as I can. The cats didn't even pretend to read on the daily commute. A good mother wouldn't have lost the baby and the car keys both on the same day. And this one I really enjoyed. New PSA posters by the Veterinary Nurses Association. Number 8, electrical cords are not good puppy toys. Number 4, do not feed bunnies to pet alligators ever. And number 6, cats do not like to be used as coffee tables. The monsters were looking for the keys that the fairies stole. I think I was thinking of the phrase, "To the monsters, we are the monsters," from a book that I recently read called Station 11. Spying through the keyhole was strictly forbidden. They all did it anyway. Through the keyhole is Abraham Lincoln, a pre-soldier, and a member of the Australian Labour Party. This one, don't forget to pack the sunscreen, with the skeleton and the dresser drawer there it started out with. This one just started out with some ties and a bow. Our bottles with floral bouquets are always appropriate for formal occasions. Edward was actually a fun guy, but he had an irrational fear of fungi. So this one started with just the frames and the word E Munch on it. And you got to use up a lot of mushroom-themed stamps. Scarlet and Rhett like to play snakes and ladders. Although this one says days 49 and 50, here's days 47 and 48. This is another flap here. And this one says, some animal enrichment ideas are better than others. And that's it for the first half. I will show you the other half once they're all done. That's it for now, and I hope to see you again soon.